Beloved soul, as you rest now, let these words enter the garden of your subconscious, where seeds of divine prosperity take root and blossom in your life. There is no power in delay, there is no truth in lack, for the supply is infinite, and now you are one with the infinite spirit, and the infinite spirit knows only abundance, only overflow, only ever-increasing good. Say within yourself now, I rest in the divine, and the divine goes to work. I release all worry, for worry is faith inverted. I place my faith in the invisible, the unlimited, the ever-ready power that is God. Tonight, as your body drifts into sacred rest, your soul awakens to truth. Truth that you are not separate from supply, but one with it. Your word is your wand, and as I speak, you receive. Divine substance is drawn to you like a magnet. Every channel opens now. The doors of wealth, once unseen, swing wide before you. You do not chase money. Money recognizes your vibration and follows you. Divine wealth flows to you from the north, south, east, and west. Unexpected income comes. Delayed blessings are released. What was once withheld is now overflowing. Repeat silently, I am now aligned with the vibration of riches. I see only abundance. I feel only wealth. I speak only power. My sleep multiplies my faith, and my faith multiplies my fortune. There is no competition in spirit. There is no scarcity in the mind of God. What is yours by divine right, and rushes to you now, under grace and in perfect ways. Do not fret over the how, for your only task is to hold the vision and allow. Divine intelligence handles the details while you rest. Tonight, let your dreams be paved with gold. Let your visions be wrapped in emerald light. Let your mind become a magnet for miracles. You are entering the realm of spiritual opulence, where every thought attracts the riches of heaven and earth. Money is not your master, you are its channel. You do not need to push, strive, or force. You align and receive. The tide has turned. The new cycle begins. The overflow has come. Every breath you take draws you deeper into the divine current. Every heartbeat affirms, I am rich in mind, rich in spirit, and rich in the physical world. You are safe. You are guided. You are blessed beyond measure. As you sleep, divine downloads occur. As you rest, your subconscious is rewritten for riches. As you dream, you are whispered promises of plenty. And when you rise, you shall rise in new favor, new opportunities, new breakthroughs. The divine has gone before you to make every crooked path straight, to open gates no man can shut, to deliver gifts pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So now, rest, let go. Float into the arms of infinite supply. You are already wealthy. You are already blessed. And tomorrow you will walk as one who knows it. And so it is. Your word is your wand. And tonight you hold the wand of pure creation. Each syllable you speak in faith is a divine command, sent forth into the invisible realm, setting unseen forces into motion. The subconscious mind never sleeps. It listens, it absorbs, and it obeys. As your conscious mind begins to rest, your deeper mind becomes fully open, fertile, and ready to receive the seeds you plant with your words. You are now speaking into a new field, a new garden, where the harvest shall be plenty. Your voice carries vibration, and vibration attracts. So speak now, even silently within. I am aligned with the frequency of wealth. I call forth divine overflow into my life. Now, I speak with boldness, knowing the universe responds to my words with precision and power. As this truth wraps around your being, feel yourself drifting into the peaceful awareness that your word is law in your world. You do not need to convince. You do not need to beg. You speak, and it is so. That is the divine arrangement. What you decree while connected to truth becomes your reality. Even now, in the stillness of this sacred moment, the energy around you is shifting. Invisible rivers of abundance are starting to flow toward you. Resources begin to rearrange, opportunities begin to form, solutions begin to appear, all in response to the powerful words being spoken from your soul. I now declare, I am rich in all forms. Money flows to me freely, frequently, and abundantly. My voice activates prosperity. My word opens the vaults of divine supply. Every time you say it, you claim it. And when you claim it, the universe must respond. You are not hoping, you are commanding from a place of spiritual authority. You are a channel for divine wealth, and your words clear the path for it to arrive. Let the old scripts dissolve now. The scripts of fear, doubt, unworthiness. They held no power except the power you gave them. But now you speak new scripts. Now you write a new law for your life. I am chosen for overflow. I am safe with money. I am a magnet for miracles. Everything I speak with faith becomes visible in divine time. Your body is relaxing deeper, and yet your spirit is becoming more awake than ever. You are returning to truth. There is no delay in spirit. There is no denial. Your word collapses time and space. What once seemed far away now becomes near. You are not waiting on money. Money is waiting on your vibration, your direction, your permission, and you give it now. I give permission to wealth to enter every corner of my life. I speak increase over my bank accounts. I speak overflow into my hands. I speak divine support over all I do. Feel the power of those words. They are not just sounds, they are blueprints. They build new patterns in the unseen. They break the walls that once held back your good. No more speaking of limits. No more repeating the lie of not enough. You now only speak what you desire to see. You now only speak what aligns with abundance, what affirms your rightful place in the flow of the infinite. If your world has reflected lack before, it was only echoing the dominant vibrations you unknowingly spoke. But now you speak on purpose. Now you choose your words as a master of energy. I am abundant in ideas. I am prosperous in every area. I speak promotion. I speak wealth. I speak divine flow over my life. The more you say it, the more natural it becomes. Your mind begins to believe it. Your heart begins to expect it. And what you expect, you attract. You are a vessel of creation. Your tongue carries life or death, blessing or burden, and tonight you bless. You bless your future, you bless your finances, you bless your destiny. You speak with the confidence of someone who knows that their voice is connected to divine command. You do not whisper in weakness. You speak with the full authority of the God within. It is done. It is done. It is done. As these words wrap around your energy field, notice how calm and empowered you feel. There is no resistance left, just flow, just surrender to the truth that your word has power. Even in your sleep, the affirmations you declare echo in your subconscious, repeating, vibrating, creating. Every dream is charged with wealth. Every breath is a magnet for good. You are no longer the person who speaks of delay or struggle. You are the one who speaks and sees results. You speak as one who trusts. Trust is the language of faith, and faith is the path to overflow. You speak and your words are backed by the infinite intelligence that governs all life. That is why you no longer doubt. That is why you no longer fear. You simply speak and receive. And now your only job is to keep aligning your voice with truth, to keep declaring what you choose to live. Wealth is my portion. Overflow is my birthright. I speak as a creator, and creation follows me wherever I go. And now, as you float deeper into rest, your last conscious thoughts are drenched in faith. Your voice may be silent, but your inner word continues. In the silence, the vibration becomes louder. Your being speaks for you, and the universe listens. You are now entering the realm where limitation dissolves and the infinite takes shape. In the divine mind, there is no shortage, no struggle, no striving, only the flowing fullness of all that already exists. You are not here to earn wealth, to chase it, or to prove yourself worthy of it. You are here to remember that all you could ever desire is already yours in the invisible. It waits not on timing, not on external validation, but on your vibration, your belief, your alignment. There is a field of overflow surrounding you, even now. You don't need to build it. It was never absent. You simply awaken to it. You tune into it. And you do that by releasing the false ideas that have clouded your view: scarcity, lack, competition, fear of not enough. These are illusions of the limited mind, but your soul knows better. Your soul knows the supply is infinite and immediate. There are no limits in spirit, no rationing in the divine. There is only abundance, endlessly renewing itself, seeking expression through you. So now, as you breathe in deeply, allow those old ideas to fall away. Let the grip of fear loosen. Let the echo of worry fade. You are no longer repeating the story of not enough. You are writing a new narrative, one that begins with more than enough, always enough, eternally overflowing. You are no longer a seeker, you are a receiver. You are no longer an asker, you are a magnet. And everything good now begins to flow into your life, with ease. Speak silently now within your heart. I no longer resist the abundance that surrounds me. I allow overflow into every part of my being. I receive now, fully and freely. These words are not just thoughts, they are keys unlocking unseen doors. Feel them moving through your energy. Feel the tension leaving your body, the contraction giving way to expansion. Feel the shift. You were never meant to live in survival mode. That was a detour, not your destination. Your true home is in divine flow, divine ease, divine overflow. You were designed for expansion. You were made to thrive, and everything the universe has created is available to support that. You do not compete, you do not compare, because what is for you comes through your own divine channel. It is tailor-made, it is marked with your name. No one can take it, no one can delay it. The moment you align with the truth of who you are, the supply rushes in. There are rivers of wealth already moving in your direction. Ideas, connections, divine appointments, all orchestrated beyond what the physical mind can calculate. That's why you no longer try to control every step. You allow, you flow. You trust that the moment you stop limiting the infinite rushes in to meet you with blessings you didn't even know how to ask for. This is overflow, not just enough to pay bills or get by, but more than enough to give, to live, to expand, to inspire. You now live in the reality where wealth is not something rare or earned by effort. It is the natural condition of your soul. It is the frequency of love, of power, of divine intelligence expressing itself through your life. As you drift into this truth, you feel lighter, more certain, more open. You no longer carry the weight of worry. You no longer rehearse the story of how will it come or what if it doesn't, because you know now that those questions belong to the old world, and you no longer live there. You've stepped into a new consciousness, a realm where the invisible is more real than the seen, and where the unseen is made manifest by faith. Faith not in struggle, but in support. Faith in divine timing. Faith in divine orchestration. Faith that everything is always working for you, even when you cannot yet see how. And so you rest, not because there's nothing to do, but because you now understand that your rest is power, your ease is magnetic, your alignment is what calls it in. There is no limit to what you can receive. There is no cap, no ceiling, no boundary. Your good expands, as far as you allow it. So let yourself imagine more. Let yourself expect bigger. Let yourself receive beyond logic, beyond the past, beyond what they told you was possible, because now you know it is all possible, and it is all available. You are ready. You are ready for overflow in all forms, money that comes in expected and unexpected ways, ideas that create income with ease, aligned people who support and uplift, open doors that were once shut, and favor that follows you everywhere you go. You don't have to know the how. You simply have to hold the yes. The infinite takes care of the rest. The law is simple. You get what you believe you are ready for. And tonight your belief is rising. Your readiness is deepening. You have crossed the threshold from hope to knowing, from wishing to claiming. You are now aligned with the current of divine wealth, and it flows to you in a stream that cannot be stopped. You are safe to receive. You are chosen to prosper. You are one with the source of all. Let yourself now move even deeper into the current of trust, the current of peace, the current where fear is no longer the voice that guides you. Fear was once your teacher, but it is not your master. It was only a shadow of truth, a trick of the limited mind. But tonight, in this sacred space of rest and remembrance, you no longer bow to fear, especially the fear around money. Money is not the enemy. It is not the problem. It is not the source of pressure. It is not your master. Money is an energy, a spiritual tool, and tonight you come into right relationship with it. You no longer fear money. You no longer fear the absence of it, and you no longer chase the presence of it. You allow money to exist around you, through you and for you without resistance. You are now free. Speak softly within. I am safe with money. I trust money. I release the fear that money will leave me, run out, or disappoint me. As these words echo through your energy field, they begin to untangle the old programming that told you it was dangerous to want more, unsafe to have too much, wrong to enjoy it. Those were lies born of limitation, but now you choose the truth, and the truth is this. Money is neutral and it responds to your vibration. It is not judging your worth. It is not playing favorites. It does not resist you. It listens. It follows direction. It mirrors your energy. The more you fear it, the more it eludes you, but the more you love it, not in greed but in spiritual gratitude, the more it comes gently and consistently. You are no longer afraid of receiving. You are no longer afraid of being seen as successful, wealthy, powerful. Those fears were not yours to carry. They were inherited, absorbed, taught, but never true to your soul. Your soul has always known that abundance is your nature, not your shame. You are no longer available for guilt around wanting more, because your desire is divine. Your expansion is divine. Your wealth is divine. You are safe now, safe to hold money, safe to multiply it, safe to enjoy it. You do not have to fear losing it, because what flows to you from spirit cannot be taken by man. You no longer grip money out of fear. It is not something to hold tightly, but something to allow freely. You do not need to chase it or force it. You allow it to come. You allow it to stay. You allow it to grow. Breathe in deeply now, and let your body feel the truth of that. Let your nervous system exhale. Let your shoulders drop. Let your stomach unclench. You are not in survival. You are not in danger. You are supported. You are safe. You are taken care of. And money is not something to fear, but something to bless. Something that flows with grace when you stop resisting it. You now speak blessings over your finances. No more dread, no more anxiety, no more shrinking when you think of money. You speak power into it now. I am a vessel for divine wealth. I am open to receive. I am wise. I am calm. I am capable. I handle money with grace. These words rewrite the script. They recalibrate your field. They change the way you think, and in turn change what flows toward you. Fear no longer runs your choices. Scarcity no longer lives in your subconscious. You are rewriting your inner language. You are speaking life over your financial reality. You are no longer repeating the words that cause delay. You now speak with authority and truth, and the universe listens. And because you are free of fear, you are free to receive, free to rest, free to give, free to expand. No longer afraid of the bills, no longer afraid of what if, no longer looking at your bank account with worry, but with power. You are no longer ruled by the numbers you see. You are governed by the spiritual law of supply, and that law says you are always provided for, always supported, always guided. You now wake up to a new reality, a reality where money feels like ease, where every financial decision flows with peace, where you walk into stores, into opportunities, into investments, not with anxiety, but with quiet confidence. You are grounded, you are centered, you know who you are, and you know money is your friend, not your fear. Money honors you now, because you honor it. Money respects you now, because you respect it. You are no longer afraid of having too much or not having enough. You are balanced. You are aligned. You are connected to the infinite source that never runs dry. And in this deep place of trust, your energy speaks louder than words. Your calm becomes magnetic. Your peace becomes attractive. The universe sends more to those who feel safe with more. And you now feel safe with more money, more opportunity, more increase. It is not too much. It is just right. It is yours by divine design. So allow the fear to melt away. Let the warmth of truth wrap around you now. You are deeply divinely supported. You are held. You are surrounded by wisdom, favor, and flow. You do not fear money anymore. You love it. You allow it. You honor it. And now it honors you. Now that you've released the fear, you begin to feel a new rhythm forming in your life. A divine rhythm. A quiet knowing settles into your bones. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You no longer force. You no longer panic. You no longer believe in missed chances or broken paths. Because now you remember that divine right timing is always at work on your behalf. The old way was to rush, to grasp, to hustle, to chase outcomes. That way brought exhaustion, not fulfillment. But now you rest in something higher, a sacred trust in timing that flows with the divine and not against it. Everything that is meant for you is not just possible, it is already forming. You don't need to go out and grab it. You only need to be in alignment when it arrives. That alignment is peace. That alignment is preparation. That alignment is belief without resistance. You have not missed your moment. There are no lost opportunities in the mind of God. What is yours by divine right cannot be taken, delayed, or denied. It may have seemed hidden, but it was never lost. It was preparing, and so were you. You are no longer available for the belief that you're behind. There is no behind in spirit. There is only now, and the now is fertile, ripe, and rich with possibilities. The door didn't close on you. It closed for you to guide you to the one that swings open without force. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What felt like delay was divine rearrangement. And what once confused you now brings clarity, because the pieces are aligning beyond what your physical eyes can yet see. Say within yourself, I am in perfect timing. I trust the divine process of my life. Nothing is late. Nothing is lost. Everything is happening for me. With every word, the energy of impatience begins to loosen its grip. You feel your chest soften, your heart open. There is no need to rush what is already yours. You are done waiting, but you are also done pushing. Instead, you stand in a powerful state of expectant allowing. You open your hands to receive, knowing the universe is never early and never late, it is precise. You no longer fear the waiting season, because you understand what it really is, a preparation for greater capacity, an expansion of your container to hold more than you thought you could. The waiting is not punishment, it is preparation. It is proof that your good is coming in full form, not fragments. You are not receiving half blessings. You are receiving the complete version, in perfect form, wrapped in favor, peace, and longevity. Every moment is working on your behalf. Even what looks like stillness is sacred movement. While your conscious mind sleeps, divine intelligence is orchestrating the miracle. While you rest, Spirit builds the bridge. You are not the architect of the blessing. You are the receiver, and you receive not through force, but through faith. Faith is not passive. It is the most powerful action you can take. It says, even if I can't see it yet, I know it's already mine. It says, even if I don't know how, I trust the how is handled. And that trust becomes the magnet. That surrender becomes the signal to the universe. I am ready. And so you are no longer anxious. You no longer ask, where is it, or why not yet, because you know the only answer needed is it's coming in perfect time, and with that answer you return to joy, you return to peace, you return to flow, because when you know the blessing is already yours, you begin to act like it. You begin to breathe differently, speak differently, walk differently. You carry yourself with the calm of certainty. Divine right timing is not about delay, it's about alignment. It's about the universe arranging every detail, so when the thing arrives, it fits. And you're ready. And you don't lose it because you were too exhausted from chasing. You receive it fully because you were restored in your waiting. You now live in that trust. You no longer compare your path to others. Their blessing is not your competition. Their timeline is not your standard. You bless others because you know there's no shortage in the infinite. What's theirs is theirs, and what's yours is abundant, overflowing, and on the way. So now you relax. You rest. You breathe into the moment. You are exactly where you need to be. Nothing is missing. Everything is being arranged. Behind the scenes, miracles are being scheduled. People are being moved into place. Doors are being crafted with your name carved into them. You don't need to know the timing. You just need to know it's done. And when the moment arrives, and it will, you'll know. You won't have to guess. You won't have to knock 3 times. The doors will fly open. The peace will confirm it. The favor will surround it. The timing will be divine. And you will walk through it, not surprised, not shocked, not in disbelief, but in gratitude. Because your soul already knew. You didn't wait for it. You prepared for it. And now you receive. There is a soft power rising within you now. A knowing that you no longer have to prove, to beg, or to earn your place in abundance. You remember now, wealth is not something you chase. It is something you allow. It is not a prize for the worthy few. It is a natural condition for the soul aligned with truth. And you in this very moment are aligned. You are in remembrance. You are in divine flow. There is no shame in wanting more. There is no guilt in dreaming bigger. These desires were placed in you by divine intelligence, not as temptations, but as direction. They are the compass of your soul, pointing you back to who you've always been before the world told you to shrink. The desire to expand is not greed. It is divine nature expressing itself through you. God does not call you into lack. God calls you into life, and life more abundantly. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to live in survival mode. That was never your divine assignment. That was conditioning, not truth. But tonight, you are rewriting the code. You are restoring the original blueprint of your being. The one that says, I am a child of the infinite, and I walk in wealth by birthright. Say it to yourself, slowly. With reverence, I was born for overflow. I was born for ease. I was born to walk in the full expression of divine wealth. Let these words settle into every cell of your being. Let them echo into your subconscious mind where old beliefs once lived. You are not trying to convince yourself. You are simply remembering what your soul has always known. You are not less spiritual because you want money. You are not less worthy because you dream of luxury, freedom, and abundance. In truth, your desires are sacred, and the more you honor them, the more your life begins to reflect your truth. You are no longer pushing away wealth with guilt or doubt. You are inviting it in with reverence and joy. There is nothing to earn. There is only alignment. You do not have to hustle to deserve wealth. You do not need to prove your struggle to justify your breakthrough. You are allowed to receive with ease. You are allowed to win without exhaustion. You are allowed to rise without apology. This is not arrogance. This is divine permission. You give yourself that permission now. As your body rests, your spirit rises. And as your spirit rises, it draws unto itself everything that matches its new vibration. Wealth comes not as a reward, but as a reflection of your inner state. And now your inner state is one of peace, readiness, and certainty. You no longer wonder if you're worthy. You know that you are. You no longer question if you're capable. You remember that you always have been. You are no longer available for beliefs that make you small. You are no longer available for stories of struggle. You are no longer available for generational patterns of scarcity. You were not sent here to carry the burdens of the past. You were sent to break them. You are the abundance expander in your lineage, the cycle shifter, the one who says, it gets to be different now. Your wealth does not take from others. Your abundance does not harm. When you rise, you lift. When you overflow, you bless. When you receive, you give. And so it is not only safe for you to be wealthy, it is holy. Because you use your overflow to create more light in the world. You use your wealth to multiply good. You are not greedy. You are generous. And generous souls are meant to have more than enough. As you receive more, you become more of who you are, not less humble, not less grounded, but more empowered, more expanded, more free. This freedom is not random. It is divine design. You are not just wishing for wealth, you are reclaiming your natural state. You are stepping into what always belonged to you. Say it now, gently but firmly. I give myself full permission to be wealthy. I am a clear vessel for overflow. I receive with ease and without apology. As you declare it, the resistance melts away. The subconscious opens wide. The universe listens. The channels unlock. There is no force, only flow. There is no shame, only celebration. You are not the same as you were before. Something has shifted. Something has returned. The version of you that plays small no longer has a voice. The version of you that hides in lack no longer leads. The true self, the divine self, the abundant self has awakened. And from this place, everything changes. You are not waiting on wealth to feel worthy. You are feeling worthy now, and wealth is responding. You are not hoping for abundance. You are embodying it. You are not trying to earn it. You are allowing it, and in that allowing, the floodgates open. You now walk in alignment with your highest truth, that wealth is your natural state, that ease is your default, that overflow is already here, and you are ready to receive it fully. Your vibration is now higher, clearer, and more magnetic than it has ever been. With every breath, you feel lighter, freer, and more certain that everything you've been calling in is already on its way. And in this deep space of trust and divine remembrance, something powerful begins to happen. You start to praise. You begin to offer thanks, not just for what has arrived, but for all that is already forming in the unseen. This is the moment where gratitude becomes your true wealth. Gratitude is not waiting for things to show up before it is spoken. Gratitude is the spiritual signature that says, I believe it's already done. It is the vibration of completion. It is the energy of trust wrapped in joy. And when you live in this frequency, you no longer try to attract blessings. You realize you are the blessing, and the world begins to mirror that truth back to you. You are not praising to manipulate results. You are praising because your soul is alive with certainty. You know now that when you praise, you multiply. When you bless, you expand. When you give thanks, you open every invisible door and dissolve every seeming wall. That is the sacred law. And now you live by that law. You speak softly within yourself. Thank you for all the money flowing into my life. Thank you for the divine ideas and financial increase already forming. Thank you for the wealth I cannot yet see but I know is on its way. These words are not empty. They are alive. They are charged. They ripple out into the field and return with divine harvest. You are not hoping anymore. You are praising in advance. That is faith. That is power. That is alignment. Gratitude now becomes your home frequency, and as you settle into it, the world around you begins to shift. Money begins to respond faster. People begin to show up with favor. Unexpected blessings become your new normal, because the universe cannot help but expand anything you celebrate. So you praise your bank account even if it hasn't changed yet, because you know the praise changes it. You speak abundance over your wallet, over your income, over your business, over your job. You no longer curse what is. You bless it. You magnify it. You give it new instruction through gratitude. You no longer focus on the gaps, you focus on the growth. You no longer count what's missing. You count what's flowing. You count every dollar as sacred. You honor every resource as divine. You stop waiting to feel rich. You feel it now, and as you feel it, you become it. Let it build. Let the feeling swell in your chest. Let your inner being lift. This is not pretending. This is remembering. This is not denial. It is divine acknowledgement. Because gratitude does not deny where you are, it simply anchors you to where you're going. It connects you to the version of you who already has it all. You are now aligned with that version. The version who wakes up and says thank you before asking for anything. The version who finds miracles in the ordinary. The version who walks into every room expecting goodness, because they've trained their mind to see it. You are now that person. You are no longer waiting for wealth to give you a reason to be grateful. Gratitude is now your identity. This gratitude rewires your mind. It resets your nervous system. It clears the static. It sharpens your focus. It invites grace into every detail of your day. You feel more guided now, more supported, more connected to something bigger than yourself. You realize you're not manifesting alone. Spirit walks with you. Spirit hears you. Spirit magnifies everything you bless, so you begin to bless more. You bless your past for what it taught you. You bless the lessons that strengthened you. You bless the journey that shaped your character. You even bless the delays, because now you see how they rerouted you into something greater. You bless what didn't work, because it refined your vision. You bless what felt like lack, because it ignited your hunger for truth. You bless what felt like loss, because it created space for overflow. You are no longer bitter. You are no longer questioning. You are no longer complaining. You are full of praise, and praise is your new currency. Praise is your prosperity. Praise is the evidence that you are aligned with divine wealth, not because of what you have, but because of what you know is already yours. And now you give thanks with no ceiling. You praise in all directions. You thank the money you haven't seen yet. You thank the miracles still forming. You thank the opportunities finding their way to you in the silence. You thank the divine timing that is never wrong. You thank the expansion that's already happening within. You thank the version of yourself who never gave up. Everything you appreciates everything you bless, multiplies. Everything you give thanks for flows faster. You now speak gratitude as easily as you breathe. You no longer wait for conditions to feel grateful. You are gratitude. You are the vibration of overflow. And now everything responds to your energy with perfect precision. Keep feeling it. Keep saying it. Let it become the rhythm of your heart. Let it rise with every breath. Let every cell of your body vibrate with the frequency of thank you, thank you, thank you. Let the praise fill the silence. Guide your rest, shape your dreams, and magnetize your entire life into the overflow you were always meant to live in. You're now vibrating in the sacred frequency of gratitude, and in that frequency you are being reprogrammed for peace, for faith, for divine receptivity. And now you enter the most powerful space of all, the silent work of the subconscious, the unseen realm where your deepest beliefs shape your outer world and your inner words become the soil from which your new life grows. As your conscious mind begins to rest, your subconscious awakens. It does not question. It does not argue. It accepts. It listens to the feeling underneath your words. It listens to the vibration behind your thoughts, and it takes those feelings as instructions. Tonight, as you drift deeper into rest, your subconscious becomes your greatest ally. It becomes the engine of manifestation, and in this stillness, in this peace, your soul begins to write new instructions, ones rooted in wealth, ease, and certainty. You no longer sleep with anxiety. You no longer go to bed in fear. Now you fall asleep in faith, and as you do, you hand over the keys to your subconscious with clarity. Multiply my good while I rest. Bring me into alignment as I sleep. Erase what no longer serves. Rewrite the story of wealth within me. Your old patterns, scarcity, self-doubt, unworthiness, they held power only in your waking mind. But now, as your conscious mind releases control, the door opens wide for something new. A gentle whisper begins repeating through your being, I am worthy, I am safe, I am rich in every way. These aren't just affirmations anymore. They are codes. They are spiritual programming. They begin to shape your inner architecture. Even as your eyes close and your body relaxes, your soul is rising into a higher state of knowing. You may not be speaking aloud, but your energy is speaking for you. Your subconscious hears it all, and now it listens to the new truth that money is good, that abundance is safe, that overflow is normal, that ease is your birthright. You are letting go of the noise, the loops, the mental clutter, and allowing spirit to rewire your very foundation. The beautiful thing is, you don't need to know how it all happens. You don't need to map out the steps. You don't need to solve the future. The universe already has the blueprint. Your only job tonight is to receive. Receive this restoration. Receive this internal upgrade. Receive the feeling of being rewritten from the inside out. Your subconscious mind is no longer a place of fear. It is now a sanctuary of faith, a reservoir of riches, a storehouse of supportive beliefs that work for you even when you're not awake. While your conscious mind takes rest, the seeds of divine truth grow stronger roots. You are not just resting, you are activating. And what you activate now continues to echo long after you wake. You'll find yourself speaking differently tomorrow, acting differently, thinking more clearly, expecting more, choosing differently, not because you forced it but because something within you shifted in silence. That is the power of subconscious manifestation. It doesn't need permission. It doesn't need effort. It only needs openness. And you are fully open now. There is nothing more powerful than being in alignment while you sleep. This is where quantum change happens. This is where identity evolves. You are not the same version of yourself who once feared money, who once felt undeserving, who once waited for outside approval. That self is gone. In its place is someone new, someone anchored in trust, overflowing with calm, grounded in divine identity. Feel your breath slow. Let your body fully sink into peace. There is nothing to do, nothing to fix, only to allow. Allow your subconscious to integrate everything you've spoken, everything you've felt, everything you've claimed. Allow it to harmonize every part of you, mind, body, spirit, with the energy of prosperity. You are not fragmented. You are whole. You are not lacking. You are full. You are not waiting. You are receiving. Your energy is so clear now, so magnetic, that the universe responds without hesitation. You are a living frequency. And as you sleep in this frequency of overflow, your field becomes a magnet for miracles. Resources begin to form. Answers are on the way. Financial doors open. Inspired ideas flow. Solutions meet you at dawn. The version of you that rises tomorrow will rise carrying new wisdom, new confidence, new attraction. You won't need to explain it to anyone. They'll feel it. You won't need to force your breakthrough. It will come to you, because the work was done in silence, in rest, in surrender. Tonight the deepest work is happening beneath the surface, and that is enough. Your wealth is being shaped from within. Your path is being prepared in your favor. Your soul is being clothed in divine assurance, and even now your entire energy field is broadcasting one message to the universe: I am ready, I am available, I am a clear vessel for divine wealth. Your rest is your power, your stillness is your magnetism, and as you float deeper into sleep, trust that the abundance you've been seeking is already making its way to you, drawn by the vibration of who you're becoming. Your soul now rests in divine harmony. Your subconscious is aligned with wealth, and your energy field radiates receptivity. As you sink further into the sacred stillness, a new awareness begins to rise gently from within. It is not loud, not urgent. It is steady, clear, and filled with light. It is the remembrance that you are not chasing money. Money is already chasing you. In this moment, you let go of the old paradigm, the striving, the pushing, the mental calculations. You release the energy of how and when, and fully return to the divine principle of being. Because wealth doesn't come to the one who begs. It flows to the one who knows. You now know that wealth is not outside of you. It is not a reward you must earn. It is a reflection of your alignment, your openness, your inner state of truth. And now you claim that truth with ease. I am a vibrational match to divine money. I am the receiver of unexpected income, joyful overflow, and limitless expansion. I am the open door through which money freely flows. These aren't just words, they are spiritual commands, and your energy listens. The field listens, the universe, always responding, always mirroring, begins to reflect back every word you've spoken, every belief you've chosen, because wealth does not respond to your desperation. It responds to your embodiment. You are now embodying abundance as a natural state. It is not foreign to you. It is not unfamiliar. It is your home frequency. You now realize wealth was never the goal. Alignment was. And now that you're aligned, money has no choice but to flow. It comes in surprising ways. Ideas, gifts, refunds, opportunities, favor. You are no longer looking to one source for provision. You are connected to infinite channels, and you don't need to know how they'll show up. You simply trust that they are already forming. You trust because your inner being is calm, your frequency is settled. You no longer vibrate from lack. You now vibrate from fulfillment. And in this state of fulfillment, you stop waiting to get rich. You choose to feel rich. You feel it now, in the quiet, in your breath, in your rest, in your knowing. And as you feel rich, you become rich, because the energy you embody at rest becomes the reality you wake up to. So you let your imagination paint new pictures. You see yourself living in the overflow, not just once, but constantly. You see yourself giving freely, spending with ease, receiving with grace. You see yourself walking into every room like you belong, because you do. You see yourself no longer hiding your desires. You speak them now with confidence. You don't water them down. You don't question if they're too much. You know they are divine, and you trust the supply that matches every sacred desire in your heart. In this expanded state of being, you remember money is not your master. You are its master. It does not control you. It responds to you. It listens to your direction. And you now speak to money with clarity. You are free to come. You are safe in my hands. You are welcome in my life. And money responds, thank you. I've been waiting for this invitation. You are no longer afraid to be wealthy. You are no longer shrinking your capacity to receive. You've made room in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. And now divine wealth has space to live, space to breathe, space to multiply. You trust yourself with riches now. You trust your wisdom, your intuition, your spirit-led choices. You don't need to fear overflow. It is sacred. It is holy. It is the result of alignment, not greed. And now as your being vibrates in this sacred overflow, it touches every area of your life. Relationships are enriched. Opportunities multiply. Doors open without force. Clients come with ease. Payments arrive early. Support shows up unexpectedly. Because you're no longer operating from the energy of getting. You're now living from the energy of being. And what you are, you attract. So rest deeper. Breathe softer. Let your nervous system feel the truth of your new frequency. You are money's home. You are wealth's resting place. You are not outside of abundance. You are inside it. You are no longer knocking on doors. You are the door. Every cell in your body now knows this truth. Every part of you feels the vibration of yes. There is no resistance, no doubt, no fear left to hold on to. You are washed in light, washed in truth, washed in divine remembrance. And now the universe confirms what your soul already knows. Everything you've asked for is already done. Everything you've prayed for is already forming. Everything you've visualized is already yours. You feel the gentle confirmation rise within. I am divine wealth. I am safe to receive. I am ready now, so let go. Rest completely. You are not alone in this. Spirit is working on your behalf. Even as you sleep, the field is shifting. The money is coming. The overflow is near. And it's not because you fought for it. It's because you remembered. You've always been worthy of it. And now, beloved soul, rest in the truth that you have planted divine seeds in sacred soil. Nothing more is needed. No striving, no pushing, no proving. You have aligned. You have opened. You have received. And the universe has heard you. As you drift deeper into peaceful slumber, know that wealth is already on its way to you. Not as a visitor but as a permanent resident in your life. Your frequency is tuned, your gates are open, and divine supply is flowing toward you with ease, grace, and certainty. You are no longer seeking, you are attracting. You are no longer hoping, you are expecting. You are no longer doubting, you are knowing. Let every breath you take now affirm. It is done, it is done, it is done. For in the silence of this night, the vibration of your soul has commanded the morning. And what awaits you upon waking is overflow. Sleep well, radiant soul. You are rich, you are chosen, you are favored, and above all you are free.